So last stream, we basically finished Onderon, I think. And I went back to the ship and we've been talking to a bunch of characters, and then I was like, okay, I need to finish. let's finish talking to them next time. So we've got some chatting to do. I don't know if there's more from Disciple.
Yes? Is something wrong?
Maybe. Can you make me some med packs?
Certainly. That is hardly...
I mean, I'll take the med pack, sure. We can't train him to feel the Force yet. You said you had medical training?
Yes. I have been trained by some of the best researchers in the Republic, which is a humbling experience, let me tell you. But if you ever need some medical items broken down or constructed, let me know.
Okay. We already knew that.
That is...
We already knew that. Do you know what happened to the Jedi?
No. It is something of a mystery why they would exile themselves. It is not the way of the Jedi to vanish. I think that there is... Then again, perhaps the Jedi are hiding simply because so many people hate them these days.
I think we already asked him that. Disciple is interesting. You get someone different if you're... Yeah, someone was saying that you get the handmaiden lady instead. Yeah, where am I going? We'll leave that. Who didn't we didn't speak... I think we spoke to Mandalore. I don't think we spoke to Mira yet, or Atten.
What do you want now?
I wanted to apologize.
Whatever, don't worry about it. It's just a sore subject with me.
Okay. Still, I'm sorry you lost your family at Malachor.
Yeah, well, they're dead. That's how that story ends. But not everybody's story has to end with losing their family or their loved ones. And not all the bounty hunting I do is for criminals or killers.
What do you mean?
There's a lot of lost people out there. Scattered ever since the Mandalorian Wars. And sometimes, it's like you can almost hear them. Like an echo, calling out for each other. And maybe, just maybe by finding them, I can start putting the galaxy back together.
All things are connected through the Force. From such acts of kindness, great things may come. The galaxy doesn't care for us, and it cannot be healed. There is only survival and pain, but they can give strength as they did for you. I'm gonna go with 1.
Maybe. We'll see. I don't even know why I'm telling you this. But you're not getting anything else out of me.
Okay.
Shoot.
You seem restless.
It's all this traveling, being trapped in the ship. Everything's just too quiet.
I think we've already asked her this.
I'd rather be doing something.
Yeah. We gained some influence with her. Cool.
Yeah. So
let's ask
all right.
something else. Hello, Fat Cat. How you doing? Welcome, Ian. Will you raise the Nashta? I think we asked her that. What happened between you and Hanha? Why don't you kill your targets?
I've killed people before, but not if I don't have to.
But you don't seem to hold back when you're with me.
I know. It's different. I don't know why.
Are you okay?
I don't know. I haven't killed anyone for a long time. But when I'm around you, suddenly it's like I've always been doing it. It's like a reflex. I don't like it. And I don't know when or why it became so easy.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Where did you get that rocket launcher?
Made it. It's custom for me, which is a good thing, because I wouldn't want anyone using it against me. I can show you how to make rockets, though, if you'd like. All it requires is a good skill with demolitions.
Okay. With Mira in your party, you can make rockets at workbenches, provided your demolition skill is high enough.
Anything else you want to do?
No, I think that's it. And then Atten, there's Goto, but I don't think we're going to get much out of him.
Something up?
I wanted to teach you some of my techniques.
All right.
Beast trick. Cool.
Something.
Questions?
All right.
Okay, no, I don't want to play Berserk. All right. You're getting back into writing a spicy scene, not for the sake of it, but to show how a character feels in the moment, and especially since it had been some time since we've last seen this said character. Cool. Well, I think it's finally time to go to Korriban. Unless... Ah, okay, yeah, look, so we've got Onderon and Duxon. There's Nashadar. Wait, no. We want to go to see the Mandalorians on Nashadar. So we'll put Korriban on hold for a second. And maybe there was some on Dantooine? Okay, and I can't get to the HK factory yet. It's not on here. So let's go back to Nashadar. I'm just gonna click through cutscenes. We don't need to see them, and I know you guys can't see them. I know where the Mandos are here. So I think we can talk to them as Mandalore. So we'll bring him along with us. And maybe we bring KOTOR just to like... We need to level him up as well. We'll do that. Hey Formation, welcome in. How you doing? You got gifted a sub earlier today. Yeah. The frame's stuttering there for a second. We need to go to the docks that I believe are this way. Yes. You're a ways into this game now? Yep. We've been playing it for a while. I'd hope so. And we should probably...
Ready? Yeah?
Let's maybe like go... I don't know if we should go solo here. I guess maybe we can try just talking to them as Mandalore. Should we do a quick save first? We probably should. Just in case. Okay, 157. 157. What has been my favorite planet so far? Definitely Duxon. Hello.
Another Mandalorian. You're welcome to join us. Our clan has traveled here in search of work, and if we find a working arrangement, then I'm sure you could be included in.
I'm not here for any mercenary work. I'm here to return your clan to Duxon, where I am restoring our people to their former glory.
Mandalore? But after Revan defeated Mandalore, no new one was chosen.
I intend to rectify that error.
I have no doubt that you believe that you are Mandalore. But look at the situation we are in now. Anyone could buy a helmet from a swoop track and make such a claim. And the last time Mandalore traveled in the company of non-Mandalorians, we were pledged to Exar Kun.
I am no Exar Kun. I am a Jedi, and I have allied myself with Mandalore. Persuade? I was going to say persuade and lie. Persuade. Persuade/lie. I am a Jedi sworn to Mandalore's service. You prefer being an out-of-work mercenary to returning to the glory of the Mandalorians? Mandalore. Let's go with the first one.
A Jedi? Perhaps you are deserving of the title of Mandalore. I heard rumors from Isis about Mandalorian sightings on Duxon. So perhaps there is truth to what you say. Very well, Mandalore. My clan will follow you and make for Duxon, so that another clan might be added to the strength of your army. Excuse us. We must gather the rest of our clan and deliver them the news.
Cool. Oh, they're a little bit confused. Hey, we got influence with him. Okay. Look at KOTOR, he's just like very much in the way.
Status active.
Yeah?
Alright. Well, I think that's all we needed to do here. That's how you spell persuade, right? Persuade. Yeah, I think that's it. And then I don't remember where they are on Dantooine, but I'm pretty sure there's some on Dantooine. I think so. This way, this way. Mandalore implies the existence of Womandalore and Childalore. Oh. What's up? What's going on?
At last you understand, tiny Jedi.
You? Who are you? What are you doing on this
Enough. What did you see in the web of worlds that have died? What did you see when you saw it through the Force?
I see the death of the galaxy. Of life. At first, I thought it was just conquest. But it's more terrible than that. It's an echo, spreading outwards, killing everything. It's not possible.
You are a wasted pawn of the Republic, young one. You could have been so much more, even with your wide-eyed innocence, your naive love for others. Now you understand the magnitude of what is being done.
I know you. Not even the markings of the dark side can hide it. Why have you done this?
I? Do you think I seek the death of all living things? There is no victory in such things. I do not want to win our war like this, little Jedi. When I win, I wish it to be because I was right, my teachings true.
How long have you been here? Among us?
You know the truth. I have always been here, watching and listening to the echo you have found. You know its source and what must be done.
I will not let you hurt her.
Little Jedi, you cannot stop me. But you will forget this. Your mind is worse than the others, so open, so trusting. Your feelings for her are your weakness. Yet I will gift you with this. You will remember what you have discovered when the time is correct. Know that you have seen what formerly only I knew. Now we shall see if you have the strength to stop what comes.
More creepy Kreia. That sounds like a Sith. Alright, well, let's go to Dantooine. Does anyone... Can anyone pink lemonade me the location of the Mandalorians on Dantooine? Because I'm pretty sure there's some here, but I forget where. I know we spent a lot of time on Dantooine, but it was a little while ago now. We've done a couple other planets first. Do I remember where the mercenary camp was? Vaguely. Were they outside somewhere? I really should level him up, but it's gonna take a while. Pretty sure their location is near other Mandalorians. Just the map. That's the crash site. That's the Enclave. That's the Crystal Cave. It's near where the star map was in the first game, if that helps. The layout's a bit different, so not really. It's fine, we can wander around. Oh. Oh, remains here from the battle, I guess. Sure. I'll take him. You tried playing KOTOR 1, but the combat is too weird for me. Yeah. Especially on controller since I have the Switch version. I'm playing this game with controller. I started one with controller and then had to change to like half controller, half mouse, but I don't mind playing with controller. Oh, I can't go this way. That's the cave. I don't think they're in the cave. Enclave? There they are. We found them.
Something you need.
Oh.
Look who's walked into our camp, boys. Mandalore himself has come to visit us. I am the new Mandalore. I have reclaimed Mandalore's helmet, lost after our defeat at Revan's hands. Assemble the rest of your clan. You will return to Duxon. We must come together as we were before and prepare to fight a new war. A war that will return us to glory. And if I take that helmet from you, guess that makes me the new Mandalore. I've always wanted to be called that. I know all about your exploits, Mandalore. We have fallen far in the past years, but even still, I will not stand idly while a usurper claims to be my leader. It is unfortunate that you feel that way. Perhaps I'll be able to change your mind. Stay out of this. This is my fight.
Okay. We're just gonna fight. I don't want to fight him, but maybe we don't kill him and then he's like, fine, fine, fine. Hey Matrix, how you doing? Welcome in. Oh, he's just punching me? Dude. You don't have any weapons.
Time to die.
I don't want to kill him, but I...
Any other takers? No, Mandalore. We will follow you. Good. I have no desire to spill any more Mandalorian blood today. Gather your clan and return to Duxon. You have seen the last of your mercenary days. Yes, Mandalore.
Okay. Cool. Pink Lemonade. Is there any way to not kill this guy, or do you have to kill him to get the others to go to Duxon? No, yeah. I had a feeling. But I thought I'd ask anyway. My other Pink Lemonade question would be, are there any other Mandalorians we can send back to Duxon? Like, apart from planets I haven't been to, so including like Korriban and the HK Factory, are there any planets that I've been to that have Mandalorians that I can send back to Duxon? We've gone to, obviously, Dantooine, and we've been to Nar Shaddaa. I don't know if there'll be anyone at like Telos or Citadel Station, but if there are more that I can go and help, then I would like to do that. Is this where I came from? I think this is where I came from. You know, I will say I do miss the glitch from the first game that let you make like master speed last almost, not forever, but for a very long time. You think it's only Nar Shaddaa and Dantooine? Okay, cool. Cool. Well, we can finally go to Korriban. Korriban time. I think we've done most other things here. It's been a long day. I need to head for bed. Thanks for the stream. No worries, Leslie. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you get a good sleep tonight.
I wish to show you something.
Okay.
Not with words, but by feeling it. With the Force. Close your eyes. Feel the universe. Strip away the life on board the ship. Someone is creating an echo. A resonance in the Force. Someone is consuming life, using it to feed their hunger. Each dying world creates an echo in the Force. And as the echoes build, it becomes a noise. Deafening, destructive. It touches all life in ways that are invisible to see. The darkness, the despair created from such events breeds and grows. Someone is bringing the dark side to the galaxy through destruction. A critical point is approaching, and the wound must be healed.
All right. Okay, this way. I got confused. I probably... I should bring Disciple with me. I don't use him much, but I probably should. Anyway, let's go to Korriban. I wonder if we're going to... We're going to Dreshta. I'm pretty sure that's where we went in the first game. But let's have a look. Cutscene, we're just flying away from Dantooine. Honestly, I'll watch the cutscene when we land. Ooh, we see big stone statues, structure things. They're like folding their arms and they're kind of like leaning their heads in. Hey, that's where we found... I know where this is. I think. We didn't land in...
We've hit the ground. This is Korriban. Why would one of the Jedi you're looking for come here?
An adequate job, pilot. Perhaps here there is some trace of those who pursue us. I sense that we may be truly alone on the surface.
There are signs of life on the surface. Beasts by the dozen. So don't worry. You won't be quite as lonesome as she makes out. You might want to keep your, lightsaber sharp. Or do whatever you do in these situations.
Although I think that the pilot's mechanical devices are probably accurate. If there are Sith here, their numbers are few and they are hidden.
It seems quiet. Just the wind. But deep beneath the surface, you can feel the pain of what took place here. This place merely tolerates sentience walking upon it. It is pleased to have been left alone. There is great power here for those with the ambition to use it. There is great power in this place, for those who can hear its call.
There is much that would draw a Jedi to this place. The resting grounds of the ancient and more recently departed Sith contain many teachings believed lost. The most likely place to find our lost Jedi is the ruins of the old academy.
What happened there? You're talking about what we did when we were there? You love that music that plays when you fly to Korriban. This stream has been marked safe for cutscenes for the visual impaired. Visual descriptions by Emma. I try my best. I try my best. What happened here?
It was said that Revan intended to return to Korriban to subdue any potential Sith insurgents, but Revan disappeared. It took a year or two for the Republic to send a force here to deal with any Sith that may have remained. They found Korriban much as we have, barren and lifeless. It was assumed that the remnants of the Sith turned on each other, vying for what little power remained. The Republic found evidence that several Sith Lords escaped Korriban, fleeing to remote sections of the galaxy.
Do you think there are any living Sith here?
As lifeless as it seems, the dark side is very strong here. The Sith Lords would not ignore such a powerful place. There is much that can be learned, even here. You should go to the ruins of the old academy. If there are any traces here of Sith, that is where they would be.
Okay, let's head out then.
If you walk Korriban's surface, you shall walk it without me.
What a shame. But I feel like she's probably up to no good. What is she going to be doing? Is she going to like sneak off and do something else? Why would you come with me? Very well, stay here and keep the engines primed in case we need to leave quickly. Fine, I didn't want your company anyway. I mean, true, but I don't want to say it. Why will you come with me?
I cannot. This place is strong with the dark side. It is difficult to center myself here. Korriban holds few secrets from me, but much that you should learn.
Okay. It doesn't look that bad. I'm not afraid.
Perhaps not. But I would caution you to guard your feelings carefully here. Korriban attacks the spirit and the body, and there have been few who can fight its power.
Okay, very well. Well, yeah.
I will remain here and meditate. Our link remains. I shall contact you and provide guidance when needed. The academy is on the other side of this valley. Be careful. Dark energy fills these ruins, and even the fallen Sith live still.
All right. Well, I feel like we should take Disciple because we haven't really used him much. And then I do like Visas. We will do that. I want to see where we land. Yeah, so we're here. This is where I thought we were.
The structures you see around you are the plundered tombs of the ancient Sith Lords. Each tomb was once infused with the history and heritage of the old Sith Empire, containing great mysteries and powerful relics of the Force. However, even the many traps could not long hold back the curious, the fools, and the weak. And so these tombs fell, spilling their secrets into the hands of those unable to comprehend or preserve them.
I'm getting tired already. I'm guessing we've...
Ahead lies the tomb of Naga Sadow, successor to Marka Ragnos, and the Sith Lord responsible for nearly conquering the Republic in the Great Hyperspace War a millennia ago.
Tell me more.
More recently, this tomb was where Revan confronted Uthar Vin, the leader of the Sith Academy. When Revan left Korriban, the Sith Academy was thrown into turmoil. With their leader gone, many fought for the right to rule. And so, the Sith here turned on each other, resulting in the carnage you can see covering the surface of this valley.
Okay, guessing we actually can't go into here. So we're kind of doing this Korriban's kind of backwards in this game. We're starting here and then working our way towards the academy. Cray tends to make people tired. I can't go any further here, alright. ASMR. She did say Revan, she did. Oh my god. I keep wanting to yawn. I apologize if I'm making you guys yawn.
The broken corpses before you are all that remain of the Sith on Korriban. I doubt there is much to be gained from looting these bodies. It would be best to leave them be.
I mean, Can we look? She's like, don't bother looting. It's like, then I wouldn't get like 24 components, a poison rocket, or a heavy Sinagar warsuit.
Fool, you've disturbed the spirits of this place, and they have sent their guardians.
It's fine, we can fight. What are these guardians?
Hissis are semi-intelligent beasts, corrupted and strengthened by prolonged exposure to the dark side. As creatures of the Force, they have a limited ability to mask their presence. Hissis are drawn to suffering and carnage. They must have fed on all the corpses left over from the war here on Korriban. The angry phantoms of the Sith, too weak to influence the sentient, have taken these Hissis as thralls to their will.
It's fine. I mean, she gave us a warning, but how dangerous are they? Ooh, look at them. They're basically a dragon, but without, they don't have wings. Kind of like the Dongo-like. Ah, that's easy. We can... I'm happy to fight these creatures to get experience. And also to be able to loot the bodies. That's fine. This guy can level up, so we should probably do that. Also, was the game like were the frames kind of jittery there for anyone, for you guys watching as well? I thought it was like you like skipped a couple of times. I did it before too. So I don't know why it hasn't done that like previously. You're searching for traces of the lost Jedi in the ruins of Korriban. Yes. Trandoshan sword, 5 to 16. Oh, actually, you know what I should have done, and we should do, is I should upgrade, I should check my lightsaber stuff. Because I might have something that we can maybe do better. We'll level him up first, though, and then we'll go back onto the ship. Because we're right near it. We may as well. I thought of it before and then I forgot. Sure, we'll do that. Oh. 2 level ups. Maybe he could level up before and I didn't notice. That's probably it. Let's do that. And then feats. So we have him being a ranged attacker. 2 weapons. He's already got conditioning. What do they recommend? Sniper shot? I forget what weapon he has. We could give him the regenerate vitality points quicker. He doesn't need stealth run. Mobility, melee weapons. Dual strike. Dual strike could be good for a lot of party members. Hey Sugar, how you doing? Welcome in. I mean, we could also get more of these, but I mean, I do like my Master Rapid Shot. Oh, it doesn't default to that. I think it defaults to Power Blast. I might get the faster regen. Cool. Back to the ship. Let's check out my lightsaber, because I think I maybe bought a upgrade material for it that adds... Because we just do energy damage with the lightsaber, but it adds like physical damage as well. And I was like, that could be good. Oh. Okay. Cutscenes.
Got a minute?
I'm a little busy here. What is it?
Won't take more than a minute.
All right, I'll work while you talk.
Look, your friend, the Jedi, you know her from way back, don't you? How much do you know about her, really?
Her? You mean the general? Yeah, during the war. If that's what you mean by way back. Can't say I know too much about her, though.
Better than anyone else on this ship. Just give me your opinion, okay? And don't laugh.
I'm trying to work here, Atten.
I was just wondering if you thought maybe she and I might...
You're being serious.
You said you wouldn't laugh.
You are being serious. Atten, she was a general. I was just a tech. Your guess is about as good as mine.
Well, what's your guess then?
I'm getting back to work.
Hey, I'm being serious here. You're laughing at me? I'll put you on the scrap heap, you walking tin can.
Don't you dare, Anne. But...
It might be helpful if I made some changes to my remote's maintenance laser to do spot repairs.
That would be a welcome improvement. My combat effectiveness could be better sustained, providing an advantageous arrangement. And my miniature counterpart would finally be able to pull his weight in a fight.
Okay. Was Atten asking Bayada if... Like, is Atten interested in my character? I don't know where he would get that from. I don't think my character has shown any interest in... Like, we've been polite at times, just to be like, okay, just being polite. But, men, exactly. Is he trying to clap some Jedi cheeks? That's... Polite means you like them. He thinks being nice means you like him. Don't worry. KOTOR's just jealous that you've got all that circuitry packed in such a small shell.
All right then. I'll work on it when we get back to the Hawk. There. You should be able to do some quick fixes. You won't be able to perform serious repairs, but you should be able to patch up any broken droids.
Okay. Bayada's remote has been upgraded with the ability to repair other droids in the party. Nice.
You know, I think it's time I gave your cutting laser a little boost. It works fine for repairs, but we could use your help in a firefight. Don't worry about it. We'll make sure they keep you out of their scopes. Hey, it's something for KOTOR to be jealous of, right? Think of it this way. You can keep KOTOR in line with it.
Improved laser. And as a picture of you in your underwear from Paragas. No.
I don't understand why you won't let me take a look.
Statement. I've had quite enough tampering at the hands of unskilled meatbags such as yourself. I'm not eager to submit to this treatment now or in the future.
Unskilled meatbag? I'll show you unskilled.
Appeasement. I did not mean to imply that you were an unskilled meatbag, as incapable of performing rudimentary repairs as holding a hydrospanner. It is only that I am quite particular with my repairs. Perhaps when I am more confident in your abilities, I will allow you to examine my internal components.
Iridonian, if I might have a moment.
What is it, KOTOR?
I have spent some time in the presence of your remote, and the upgrades you have performed on him are quite adequate. I am impressed with your work, though less so with your remote itself.
What's wrong with my remote?
I find use of resources, energy spent on frivolous things to be an unsightly waste. But it is obvious you have some skill, however slight, in the upgrading of machines. I want you to provide me with similar upgrades.
I should be able to do something. I will see what I can do next time I have a free moment.
Oh my god. So many cutscenes and dialogue. We just went back and need to upgrade my lightsaber. Soul Wraith, thank you for the hydrate. Welcome in. Join the dark side already? No. I haven't done a single dark side quest in this game. I am avoiding it because then it's going to affect the bonus that I get from being light side. What are you doing up?
I dreamt of Malachor. I remember the ships, the last stand of the Republic. The tattered remnants of our fleet, the largest we could gather. But it was damaged, weakened, and vulnerable. The Mandalorians couldn't resist. They tore into us like beasts, shredding our ships to scrap as we fought back. Yet this time there were no reinforcements for either side. Revan had been delayed out-system by Mandalorian scout ships. By the time she arrived, it was too late. And beyond Malachor, there were no more Mandalorians left to die. I remember standing on the bridge with you and watching the destruction of the Republic, watching ships full of soldiers and Jedi burn and die. I remember the look you had when you turned to me. It was the longest you'd ever looked at me. You didn't say anything, just a nod. Events moved quickly then, even in my dreams. Flashes, explosions, you falling. I could feel the pain around me. And then the memory, the drifting hulks of the Mandalorian ships, the dead, allies, friends, strangers. And then the echo, lingering, the sound I awakened to in my nightmares.
Ooh. My decision haunts me too. Emma, so no meanies? More ASMR. And therapy ASMR. My decision haunts me too.
Blame lies with me for creating it. The situation forced your hand. Anger forced mine.
If you were to blame for its creation, then I am equally to blame for commanding its use.
You realized that unless action was taken, the fleet would be destroyed and the Republic would fall. None of us realized the magnitude of what we unleashed.
So you fought against the Mandalorians in the war?
Oh my gosh.
I was part of the war effort, yes. I worked as a technician, though.
But you fought on the front lines. To a Mandalorian, there is honor in that.
I could do without your Mandalorian honor. I saw the results of your honor. The absolute destruction your warriors brought. And look at them now. Mandalorians are little better than mercenary thugs. And what's honor to someone like that? All they care about are credits.
If I were you, I'd pick your words more carefully.
Also, I guess, like, maybe because we landed on Korriban and then we went back onto the ship because I was like, oh, I want to level up my lightsaber, and now we're getting like 1 million cutscenes. Welcome in, Matt. Honestly, when you level up enough to chain these cutscenes together, it's like a TV show. It really is, isn't it? Beta isn't a fan of Mandos. Settle down, you two. This isn't the time or place for this. It was a compliment, Beta, not an insult. Let's not dwell on the past. We need to work together. I'm gonna go with 1.
You fought for no cause other than to spread suffering and pain to the people you conquered.
Maybe that's what it looked like to you, but that isn't why we fought. We fought for honor and glory in the heat of battle.
You did nothing but murder innocents.
The Republic took us too lightly. We wanted to face the full force of their army. We had to goad them to fight.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. If you ask me, you Mandalorians just got what you deserved at Malachor.
Defeat is part of a warrior's life. We will recover, stronger than before.
Doesn't it even bother you that your people were almost destroyed? Or do lives have no meaning to you?
People die in war.
Well, I'm glad to have you guarding my back.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. That's enough. This conversation is over. Can we leave the past in the past and get back to work? I don't think this needs to be discussed any further. I think all the info we have from Mandalore about them fighting is like, he sounds like the Mandos fought because they just wanted to fight. They wanted a battle. I don't know if I haven't like learned any more from that, and no one tell me if I'm yet to learn it, but that seems to be their reasoning. It's just like for the battle. And it's like, okay, you just want to kill people because you like battling. That's pretty much it. I don't think this needs to be discussed any further. Not right now, anyway.
Fine by me.
I don't think those two are gonna get along. Okay, finally. Oh my gosh. A million years later. Hey Shimmery, welcome in. Understandable. I don't know, I think Bayoda's got a point there. Let's just do a quick save in case. I don't want to like lose any of that dialogue progress. The motive was retconned, but Mandalorians are a society of warriors. They live for battle, so fighting the Republic in a war was their way to test themselves. Yeah. Okay. Let's have a look at our lightsaber. Oh, we got another crystal. We got Viridian. So this is a silvery green. I want to see what it looks like. I do like my silver one, but I'm curious. We have Emma Crystal and this is the Tac +1 and Keen. I don't know if that's going to be good for my double-bladed lightsaber. I think, wait, Fond was one that we bought. Actually, we didn't craft it. Did I say we crafted it before we bought it? Because I'm using this one. I don't know why I'm using that one. Let's go with this. Because this gives us physical damage as well. Let's have a look at these. Okay. I don't have any other options here. All right. Let's do that. Ooh, what do you guys reckon? Silver lightsaber or the Viridian, which is like silver with a slight hint of green to it? I think I might just go back to the green. The slight green to it is nice, but I also just like the silver. And we've got Emma Crystal and then that one, yeah. I do like the silver. The silver's pretty. Canvas talks about it in the first game. Even tells stories about how Mandalorians destroyed worlds just for the hell of it. Yeah, I think I remember that. Or rather, they conquered worlds, as they would like to probably say it. Viridian is your favorite color. That is not Viridian. What is Viridian? Is it like a dark green? I'm forgetting. It is. There you go. The green in the menus is viridian. Yeah, so this kind of... It's like a darker, slightly... Like, it's like a cooler green. It's more on like the blue side. Blue toned. Let's bring those two. It's close to sea green, yeah. Alright, so if we loot these corpses, we're gonna have to fight invisible Dodongo looking creatures. But that's okay. We get experience for it. And we get stuff. Yeah, there you are. There you are.
You have left me an opening.
And they're very easy to... They're doing a little bit of damage.
You have left me an opening. You have left me an opening.
But it's fine. Ah, there we go. Done. They don't seem to drop anything though. Ooh, we can look around here.
This was the tomb of Tulak Hord, known as the greatest lightsaber duelist of the Sith Lords.
Okay. I don't want to listen to Cray more, but I do want the lore.
His skill was considered remarkable even in his time, when many true lightsaber masters lived.
Are you saying modern Jedi are poorly skilled with the lightsaber?
If you were to face an ancient Sith Lord in combat, you would learn that we are as children playing with toys compared to the prowess of the old masters.
What made him so good?
That is unknown, but supposedly he created a holocron to teach his technique to other Sith. The holocron would have been laid to rest in his tomb. Unfortunately, Tulak Hord's tomb was among the first penetrated by the grave robbers of the new Sith Order. If the holocron has survived, I doubt anyone living would know its location.
Okay. Nothing else there. There's this one. Let's do that. We got a grenade and a gloves. Hopefully they're good. That was quick.
Together then.
Hey Daxius, Cray is a holocron. Does that count? A holocron. Alright, what about this one over here?
This way leads to the tomb of Ajunta Paul, a fierce Sith Lord. According to legend, the blade proved more fearsome than the master, leading to his demise.
Okay.
Ajunta's dark spectre lived on through the centuries until Revan entered the Sith Lord's tomb in search of the blade. Revan calmed the angry ghost of Ajunta Paul and showed him the path back to the light.
She pronounces it Ajunta. I think I pronounced it Ajunta. Ajunta? Ajunta. Flurry really is the best melee attack, I think. The other ones, I don't scale at all. Yeah. Even, like, I learned mostly from KOTOR 1 that, yeah, Flurry is great for melee, or with guns, I'm usually just gonna use rapid shot, I think it is. They are good. I would, for the melee characters, I'd maybe level up other ones if I had like nothing else to do. If I was like, well, we're done with everything else that I want, let's just get another attack in, I guess. You sound like you disapprove.
One who has fallen so far and done so much evil does not deserve redemption. In a way, such a turning from one's nature is cowardly, a betrayal of the self.
No one is beneath redemption, Kreia. No one. Ajunta Paul was a fool. The dark side sustained him even beyond death, and Revan tricked him into surrendering to oblivion. Enough with history. Be silent. Now we're going to go with 1.
Perhaps. But redemption is a form of spiritual collapse, a fall few recover from.
Critical strike and power attack require a bit more setting up, yeah. Lightsaber forms make those two way better in this game. I've just kind of just been using flurry and I'm like, yeah, we're getting through. It's fine. Definitely makes it just easier. Like you said, less setting up. What became of the blade?
Unknown. Some have suggested that the blade led to Revan's demise, as it did Ajunta Paul. That is only speculation, however. Where Revan wanders now is knowledge that only Revan holds.
Ah, cool. She said Revan's demise. I'm like, we don't know what's happening with Revan actually in this time period, do we? Okay, we haven't searched this one. And then we've got that one. Ah, yeah, there's some HK units. Even with all the setting up, it's just still close. Flurry is just that good. Very hard to beat a whole extra attack. Yeah. Plasma grenade. Alright, where are you? I can see you wobbling around here.
A weakness is revealed.
This one is mine.
Soon you shall know pain. Soon you shall know pain.
Cool. Here we go. Easy. Give me some lore on this one and then we can keep moving on.
You is the tomb of the great Sith Lord, Marka Ragnos, a half-breed who possessed tremendous strength, both physically and in the Force.
Tell me more.
Ragnos held power for over a century, using his cunning to turn his enemies against each other. His death left a great vacuum of power. We're standing close to the spot where Naga Sadow first confronted Ludo Kresh to vie for domination of the Sith. Their struggle nearly resulted in a civil war that would have torn the Sith apart before they ever threatened the Republic.
It sounds like civil wars are common among the Sith.
Yes, it is the way of the Sith. They must continually test their strength against each other, even if it means destroying themselves.
So what happened between Sadow and Kresh?
As fate would have it, a pair of hyperspace explorers from Sinagar landed on Korriban. Naga Sadow manipulated the Sith into believing they were a sign of impending Republic invasion. This fear resonated with many Sith who were discontent with the lack of expansion of the Sith Empire during the reign of Marka Ragnos. Thus, Naga Sadow became Ragnos' successor.
Ooh. Dueling shield, okay, and there's more of them.
A weakness is revealed. Soon you shall know pain.
You have left me an opening.
It's funny that Cray is like, don't loot the corpses, bad things will happen, there's these enemies here, and I'm like, it's fine. We can fight them. We're okay. Look, probably more difficult if you come here early on.
Here,
oh,
you can just barely see the Sith archaeologists' efforts to uncover relics of the ancients.
Half-breed, yeah, part Sith, part human. Tell me more.
The new Sith Order sought to progress quickly by finding objects of power. I can only imagine what was lost forever due to the carelessness of these excavators. Now the excavation has been almost completely undone by 5 years of wind and sand. So does Korriban protect its secrets.
Okay, any other items? Bodies to loot around here? I don't see any. All right. We've definitely... Hang on. Finding the HK factory, yeah. So this is a completed quest. But we still don't have a location, like I don't know how to get there. Or it literally tells me. I obviously didn't read this before, I don't think. Or I don't remember. It's located beneath the Telos military base that you explored in the restoration zone earlier. At some point, you will need to send HK-47 to the HK factory so that he can face his clones and rid you of this menace. I do have a pink lemonade question. Would I be better off... I mean, I know we're here on Korriban and I do want to explore. But... in terms of like points of no return, should I either do Korriban first or the HK factory? Or does it not matter? Like if it doesn't matter, then we can do the HK factory after Korriban. There is a little bug flying around in here. HK Factory is part of the end game. It happens in a sequence. Okay, so I can't just go there myself. It just happens with like end game stuff. It's a buggin'. Alright, I just want to make sure that I'm good to like continue on Korriban here and I'm not gonna fuck up any... you know, I'm not going to miss anything. Yes, because right now I can't even get to the Telos restoration. But yeah, cool. Sweet. Thank you for the clarification. All right. Yeah, Korriban's all I can do right now. Sweet. I didn't see the item on here. All right. Can I can search it, yeah. Are they going to attack them? Alright, we'll attack this one.
This one is mine.
A weakness is revealed. Too bad.
You have left me an opening.
Probably should have waited because they're going to like... oh, he's crawling all over here.
Unnecessary
yeah.
Observation. Targets acquired.
Don't mind us.
Let us proceed to facilitate communication.
We're just fighting the
Recitation.
monsters.
About the termination of hostilities.
Yes, okay. They can fight this creature while I take out the droids. There we go. Oh no, I think I'm gonna sneeze. Baby! Oh, I think it's gone. Droid battle upgrade, droid anatomy library, droid carbonite emitter. Okay. Oh, that creature did disappear. Alright. Okay, well, I think that's this area. What did we get? +3 attack modifier, 2 defense, +2 constitution, +2 dexterity, bonus feat, blaster pistol and rifle completely. That's pretty good. Next time we use a droid, we may have to give that to someone. Haven't been using HK much in this playthrough.
Listen.
Oh.
The wind from the cave tells of great power within, recently awakened.
The valley we just came from was full of dark energy, but this cave is darker still.
There is great power and dark energy within this cave. I would advise you to finish your explorations within the academy before venturing into the cave.
Okay. You're gonna fight us. Okay.
You have left me an opening.
I didn't want to go into the cave, but I guess they just flew out of the cave, so it's fine. Creepy big moth things. Alright, well, cave is going to be for later then. Oh, no items. No items on the body. I see creatures. What are you? Took Arta. Can I? Nope. Ooh. They're creepy. I'm like looking for items and stuff, but that's okay. This doesn't seem to be working on these creatures. We don't really need it though.
I shall let this one see.
Very easy to take down. Okay. No items, no items. Alright, let's go into the academy.
This door was left open on purpose. Someone is expecting us.
Uh-oh.
These Takada were once trained to serve the Sith here.
You can expect more than these beasts within the academy. Be prepared.
I don't know if Disciple is the best person to bring in here, but it's fine. They should make a Nintendo Took Arta game. It's this guy. I thought we might be seeing him here. His skin looks very, like, rocky.
She is here. Find her.
Oh, these are deadly ones instead. Okay. I will need to do a save. but that's fine.
Everyone, on the guard! You have left me an opening!
You have left me an opening! Okay. Nothing in here? No. Nothing in there? Oh, I remember this place.
Yes? Is something wrong?
I didn't mean to talk to you. Sorry. Okay. Let's do a save. It's been a little while. Let's go with 158. 158. Casually missing half of his face. Yeah. That, I forget his name. The shirtless, rocky skin guy kind of gives me Tyrant vibes as well. Just like his character design. A little bit. Here, listen to the music. Who do we have here? Just Sith? Just Sith. It's fine. We can cast slow. That'll help. Oh, they can level up. Yes. I was gonna be like, are these guys gonna be difficult at all? Doesn't seem like it. I might save their level ups for when like they need to heal, but we'll see. Let's start this way, I guess. Locked. Great. Excuse me. Okay, we can definitely go that way. I recognize that armor. We can probably go that way. And that way. Oh. Very nice. We have things to loot. I do like the music in here. Anything in this one? No. Oh, hey. Almost didn't see you there. I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to level them up to heal them because they're not really taking damage.
You have left me an opening. Defend yourself.
Oh, or over here. Okay. Can open that one. Can open both of these ones. Wonder what that robe is. We might already have one of them. Sounds kind of familiar. Let's have a look. I've kept this armor on for like ages. Haven't really felt the need to change it, to be honest. What do we have though? Is it not going to show up? Super annoying when it does that. Let's just have a look here. It was... yeah, we've already got one. I thought so. We get 1 defense, charisma +2, intelligence +4, wisdom +4. This one is defense bonus is 3, max dexterity bonus +4, some immunity to sonic, extra persuade, charisma, and strength. And we have, we've upgraded this one, and that's why some of those are there. I don't think... that's defense bonus 3, but only regenerate force points 1. And then the rest probably aren't Because I can't wear most armor and use certain powers. So yeah, we keep this one on. Which way first? Which way first? I think that's where the exit would be. That could be where Shirtless Guy is waiting. So we'll... I'm just gonna wait. Although I can heal everyone and cure their poison, so... I'm just gonna run through. We're totally fine. Oh, hello.
Together then.
And I can level up too. So easy. Yeah, those things are just not going to stop by the looks of it. Alright. Locked. Locked. It doesn't even give me the option to like do anything else here, so I don't think I can.
Poison is spreading through my body.
Yeah, come over here. Come here. Did she heal us? Come on. Come on. Here we go. I see creatures. There's a bag. I want to search the bag. GNS strength enhanced. I think we're actually using that one. And we got a data pad. These Chukata are getting to be a major obstacle in our hunt for Sith holocrons. We've been trying to use our stealth generators to sneak past them, but then some fool bumped into one of them wandering around and got himself eaten. Now the taste of fresh blood has driven the damned beasts wild. Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, this is obviously their hint to be like, hey, you can be sneaky here if you like, but we don't need to be. We'll be right. Yes. Oh yeah, these guys. These guys.
You have left me an opening! You have left me an opening!
They need some new lines. Some of them say it so often. It's like, okay, okay. There's more where that came from. I should level everyone up. I should. There is indeed more where that came from. I can use this computer panel. Yeah, one of them followed us. Okay. They've left him an opening, guys. Do you know that? They left him an opening. Bypass login and manually create ID. Your new student ID is that. Memorize your ID. Losing your user ID may result in disciplinary action. Resetting. Oh, I was meant to actually see what it was. It's probably this one though, because it's computer. Hey, Slytherin kid. You have a riddle for you, yeah. They left me more where that opening came from. Greetings, students. Message of the day follows. Due to the absence of a headmaster, we have switched to an automated training system until further notice. Choose a command. Learning material, training room. Take the level 1 written test. I don't want to learn any dark side stuff, so... I mean, it might not be, but we are in this location, so... Any more Sith assassins, huh? Any more of you? They're really not very good, are they? At being assassins.
You have left
there we
me
go.
an opening.
You are no match for us.
How do you spell candy with only 2 letters?
You are no match for us.
I don't know.
You have left me an opening. You have left me an opening.
C and Y. Okay, okay.
A weakness is revealed. A weakness is revealed.
Hey. New recruit starter pad. Note to new students, in the absence of many Sith Masters, basic training has been automated. To begin using the training system, access the nearest student terminal and enter new_recruit to create a new user ID. If you encounter any difficulties, solve them yourself. Students who are too weak to be self-reliant will soon fail here. And there's one here too. Superior Agrinium Grip. We got an orange crystal. I don't think we ever got an orange one in the first game. Alright, that looks important, so let's go this way first. Nothing in there. Something in here. I'll take it. Any more assassins? Nope. Alright. There's a body. Chewed Twi'lek corpse. Twi'lek treasure hunter. This is a work log of a Twi'lek treasure hunter. Of interest is the last entry. AJ thinks I'm wasting my time, but I will make it past this damned door, even if I have to blow it to bits with the thorium charges. We were sent here for the holocrons, and I refuse to be the only one to return empty-handed. They didn't end up returning at all.
A weakness is revealed.
This battle is joined.
There we go. Alright, let's level up, because we should, and then we'll save. You've accessed the Sith Academy automated training system. You'll need to complete a test Oh, on the computer panel to gain access to the training room. There may be some helpful information in the library. Okay, so we actually do need to access the computer then. Right. Okay, let's level up my character. Everything. Okay. We could get dexterity to 14, but we don't really... I mean, it would help with being harder to hit. Obviously, we could go strength just to do more damage with our lightsaber. I'm kind of tempted to get dexterity, to be honest. Better defense is always nice too. And that like evens it out. I probably wouldn't put any more into dexterity, but that gets us to 14. Let's do it. Skills. Treat injury. Persuade. Awareness. And then... I don't know. I don't know if it's worth putting any more into stealth and repair, or maybe just repair. Or we could just put it into awareness and persuade again. I can't even get them to their max level at the moment. You could get treat injury to like 27. Sorry, having this battle music is making the leveling up like much more intense. Hey Matthew, welcome in. Lava girl? Is that because of the hair? I might go awareness and persuade. Master 2 weapon fighting. That'll be really good. Also, there's the weapon specialization. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. But yes, let's go 2 weapon fighting. And my powers, probably Master Valor. I think we'll do that. Max that out. Alright, my stomach is being very noisy. And it is almost 3 o'clock, so I should have my lunch after this. These guys shouldn't take too long though. Let's level him up. And then we give her treat injury and then computer use. Computer use and then maybe like security. Sure. Let's do that. And her powers. Again, I do avoid her dark side powers. We'll give her revitalize, and that means if anyone else, if our third party member dies, she can like revive them. I have to think about it maybe. Or we can give her Force Aura. Which one is for the full party? I think it's Night Valor. Yeah. Maybe we give her Force Valor. I mean, there's also like stun. She doesn't have stun either. Maybe. I use stun a lot myself though. I don't personally use Force Valor a lot. I'm gonna go with Valor, I think. Let's do Force Valor. Alright, let's do a save as well. We will go with 159. Okay. If I waited, then the battle music would have ended. Can I go in here?
The lightsaber was used to fuse this door shut.
A dark Jedi left her impression here. This door has been sealed intentionally.
Okay, so yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to go look at the computer. Oh, there's the other direction we haven't been in yet. That's... Oh, I think we need to go to the library. That's the training room. We couldn't get in there either. Okay. Anyway, I am going to take a break because I need to have my lunch. It is almost 3 o'clock and my stomach is grumbling. Hey, Katie. Sadly, today didn't go well with the... Well, the car had an engine problem, but I'm trying to keep hope that I'll find something else. So, yeah, I'm sorry to hear it didn't work out. That's a shame. It's annoying that they're trying to sell a car that has an engine problem. Yeah, that sucks. But yeah, I'm sure you'll find something, even if it's not the next one. I'm sure you'll find one that is good eventually, and hopefully, you know, sooner rather than later. But yes, anyway, I'm gonna take my lunch now because I'm very hungry. If you guys need to get some food, water, bathroom, get up and stretch your legs, and now's a good time for it. Otherwise, enjoy some clips and I will be back soon. I should probably put some clothes on. She's slobbering all over my hair. That's disgusting. My hair is clean as well. You're getting your cat slobber all over me. Alright. I'm back. Thank you for your patience, everyone. I finished my lunch. It was tasty. To say you're exhausted mentally and physically is an understatement, but I did take a pretty good nap. I'm glad you had a nice nap. Alright, so it looks like we need to go to the computer terminal. And get into the library. Thank you, Katie. Access learning material. Level 1 access granted. Cool. Access training room. Access denied. Level 1 students must complete... Lainey! Thank you for the raid, Lainey. Welcome in, raiders. How are we doing today? How was... Dragon Quest, I think it was? Lainey, thank you for the 52-month resub. That's a very long time. I hope you're doing well. I think I saw you're on break at the moment. I hope you're having a good break so far. Welcome in, everyone. Brownie and Crusader, Broseph, Trial, Gertha, Wubby, Double Emma, JS. If any of you don't know me here, I'm Emma. I'm an Australian variety streamer. And we are playing through Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 for the very first time. And it's gone well. You are finally. It's nice to be able to chill. I bet. I'm doing good. I'm doing well. Yes, I don't know. New person JS here, who happens to have a mod badge too. Yeah, no, I've been good. I've been good. I'm a bit tired today. I don't know why. What are the chances, right? I'm a little tired. But doing well. It'd be nice to catch up soon. Maybe if we can figure out a time while you're on break. We should do that. But yeah. We can't enter this area. We need to do the level 1 written test. We have to take a test, everyone. Yes, I would love that. Yes. We should organize that. I have to see when I'm free and when you're free. When the Aussies take over the world. Being tired happens when you go to bed at 6 a.m. Well, I went to bed at like 11. A test. We have a test. Mm-hmm. Hey, Book. Welcome in. Yeah. All right. Actually, we're going to save first. Because I don't know if I'm going to know the answers to this. We can save over this one. We are currently in it's abandoned, it's destroyed, they're no longer, well, there have been Sith in here. But this is like a Sith academy. So, how did the rest of the Aussie game go? It went well, JS. We learnt a lot about some new characters that we met. But yeah, no, it was good. Let's do the written test. The level 1 test contains 5 questions. At the end of the test, you will be told how many questions you answered correctly. To proceed to level 2, you must correctly answer 4 questions. Okay, so we can get 1 wrong. It is recommended that you study the learning material in the library before proceeding. But I haven't been in the library, and I thought I needed to do the test to get into the library. Maybe hang on. Maybe we actually have access, because we did open a door. Which door? Okay, so if we go right and then left. We'll have a look. Did we kill the slave owner? We did not. Yeah, this is what opened. But we found out, yeah, some more information about how that town was being run and everything. And that's where we left it. Cut up a fresh orange and just watch all that lovely tasty juice flow out. We kill her next stream then. Well, I'm done with the sponsored streams for that game now. That's it. Only if I wanted to continue it on stream. But we're playing this at the moment. So. No, today was the last day. I had 3 sponsored streams, and today was the last one. Alright. Hello?
You have left me an opening!
Okay.
Together then!
Maybe we'll find out someday. Maybe. Oh, there's another one over here. We have a pretty double-bladed lightsaber, by the way, and it's silver. I really like that it's silver. All right, okay. I think we're probably gonna learn things in here. Well, at the one computer terminal. There's a bag. Bag? Oh, you've been drawing streamers. Just posted your one in your Discord. Oh, did you? We got a data pad. I'm gonna quick look. Art chair. Aww. That's cute. You guys, if you want to see Book's art of me, go in Discord and look in art share. Me too. You what, JS? You've been drawing streamers? That's cute. Okay. Contractors. Read this first. Oh, you're gonna have to take a look. Okay. Yes, now I get you. Use the thorium charges in this locker only as a last resort to... Use the thorium charges in this locker only as a last resort to clear a blocked door. This structure is very old and unstable, and cave-ins could damage or destroy the artifacts we were sent here to collect. Okay. Emma, if I attempted to draw you, you would probably ban me for how awful it would look. No. No. There we go. Alright, well there's one computer panel. Bypass all systems to... I have shit repair, so we're going to go with computer. Connect to secondary buffer. Reset key buffer and then connect to secondary buffer. Aha! Here, it's time to learn. History of the Sith, holocrons, flora and fauna, the Sith Code. Let's start with history of the Sith. Volume has been deleted. Holocrons. The Academy contains a large collection of Sith holocrons. Basic holocrons containing a variety of historical and training information have recently been made available to students in the library. Flora and fauna, deleted. The Sith Code. Peace is a lie, there is only passion. Through passion, I gain strength. Through strength, I gain power. Through power, I gain victory. Through victory, my chains are broken. Message ends. I took a photo last time. We can probably just Google the Sith Code, honestly. Okay. Kayla, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. How are we doing today? How was your stream? Alright, I don't know why I click this one for, like, map sometimes. I'm like, that's not the map. We are in the library. Okay. So now we can go back and do the test. And hope that we can answer the questions correctly. Hopefully. Let's speed up our walk here. And I'm gonna save again. Alright. Written test, guys. Test time, everyone. Can I access the learning material here? No. Just testing. Begin test. Okay. Which of the following Sith Lords does not possess a tomb on Korriban? I'm pretty sure it's Freedon Nad. I don't recognize that name. There's Naga Sador, Ajunta Paul, Marka Ragnos, and Tulakot. Yeah, I'm thinking it's Freedon. Question 2. A number of Sith Lords conducted the burial ritual of the great Marka Ragnos. The ritual required all Sith Lords in attendance to be evenly spaced in a perfect circle. Ludo Kresh led the ritual from the coveted 6th position, directly opposite Simus in the 16th position. How many Sith Lords conducted the burial ritual? Oh, this is a math question. Okay. Well, I don't... Alright, so between 6th and 16th is 10, so it'd probably be 20, right? Let's go with 20. Question 3. Which of the following creatures would be least suitable as a pet for a Sith Master? Well, the Hasis are, like, on this planet, so, like, they might be okay. I don't know what a Shirak is. Tugata, I think, they'll fine. Gizka, the cute little Gizka thingies from the first game. I don't know, maybe a Boma Beast? We'll go with Boma Beast. We can get one wrong. You didn't study? Uh-oh. I think I memorized these. Which of the following statements is not a paradox? The student teaches his instructor who teaches his student. I always lie. This statement is false. To be powerful, one must have an army. To have an army, one must be powerful. Is no the answer to the question? I think maybe 3. Question 5. The path to breaking chains is... Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm going to Google this. I don't know the Sith code. Code of the Sith. I'm looking it up. What is it? The path to breaking chains is... through victory. We need the actual... Okay. Victory will be the last one. So, yeah. Passion, strength, power, victory. Passion, strength, power, victory. 1. We got 3 correct. Can we just do it again? Okay. I definitely think the creature one I probably got wrong because I had no idea. I'm pretty sure it's Freedom, so I think we got this one right. This one... Okay, so they're in an evenly spaced, in a perfect circle. Ludocrush led the ritual from the coveted 6th position. And directly opposite Simus in the 16th position. Okay, so maybe it's, hang on. I'm trying to like visualize this one. I'm trying to visualize this one. Maybe 30, maybe 32. No, maybe 20, 21 or 22. I think it's going to be one of these ones. If 10 is half of the circle, and then you've got that would be 20 then. No. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna go with 20 again. I'm gonna go Gizka this time. This statement is false. And then first one. All right, we got 4 out of 5. I wish I knew which ones I got right though. It must have been the I think the animal one was the only one that I did differently. So I think maybe the animal one was correct, and either the number one or the which is a paradox one, I got one of those wrong. Hey Asper, the burial ritual I always work out on paper no matter how many times I play this. Probably that would have helped. I was trying to just like visualize what it looks like. I'm like, okay. You're off to bed. Good night, Trial. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good sleep. First one was definitely wrong. Oh, was it? I didn't recognize the name. $20 was the answer to the circle based off my paper note. Yeah. Well, if you think about it, you've got, say you're starting at like 12 o'clock and you go to 6. And then opposite that is 16. That's 10 between 6 and 16. So half the circle is 10. To get the full circle, it's 20. That's how I thought of it. I always like, isn't a paradox. Okay, well, I got that one right then. I thought so. The instructor and student could also teach each other, in my opinion. You think that's not a paradox? Wasn't it like the instructor learns from the student and the student learns from the instructor? Oh wait, I always lie. I didn't say that one though, did I? No, I chose a different one. I'm getting confused. All right. Access training room. Levels you access granted. Aww. Of course. Of course. All right. I think it was over here. No, we've been that way. I think it's the training room. Don't mind the poison. Yes. They're starving. This Tagata looks hungry. Its cage is closed securely. You cannot see a way to open it from here. Alright. What's here? You know what? We should save. We should save. That's gonna take too long. Oh yes, we got this. We could give that to someone.
Do you need anything?
I don't think so.
Cool.
We got those. We got that. I think we can probably use that for that other door that we couldn't get through. Anyway, save. Save. We'll do a new one. 160. Eyes are heavy, but I want to watch the Aussie Star Wars channel. If you gotta sleep, you gotta sleep. Begin training sequence or access system commands. Let's see what the system commands are. Disabled. There was a sound. Training sequence. Level 16 training sequence initiated. They're starving. I feel... this feels really mean.
Together then.
This feels really mean.
You have left me an opening. You have left me an opening. You have left me an opening. You have left me an opening.
Is that it? Failed. Unacceptable performance for level 16 student. Report to detention room for disciplinary action. I don't know if that was supposed to happen. Okay, well I think we need to go to the detention room. Okay. Oh.
Lona Vash. I heard stories of her.
Oh, yes. I felt this Jedi's death shortly after we arrived on Korriban.
Master Lona Vash lies dead before you. We have the revive ability, though. Vash. She was a member of the Jedi Council. I might have killed her myself. She was one of those responsible for my exile. We're gonna go with 1. She's got a data pad on her. This is the journal of Master Lona Vash. I found the Sith that I came to Korriban looking for. I'm no fool, but I fell neatly into their trap. Their leader, Darth Sion, is a perversion of the dark side such as I have not seen before. Though he was cunning enough to capture me, he seems otherwise to be a volatile brute, and therefore should not be easily coerced. If I keep my wits about me, I have no doubt I will escape this situation. Before I was captured, I managed to create a system account under my name on the console in the room here. That will allow me to open the door back to the valley. We got a double-bladed lightsaber. We're not getting very many, like, single-bladed lightsabers. Interesting. In vanilla, you would find have corpse here and her storyline would end there. Ah. Schedule. No, we'll go computer. Lona Vash. Open front door. Okay. Unless we want to do this one. No. Let's not do that. Oh. Hello.
Poison
I have been
It's
poisoned.
fine though. Jeez. We're okay, guys. We're okay. Oh, it is him. Oh shit. Okay, I should have saved.
Did you come here for answers? There are none. The call of Korriban is strong, but it is the call of the dead. I have studied you, immersed myself in you.
Okay.
I know the paths you walked in exile. I know your teacher. I know the fires that raged upon the Dantooine moon while the Republic died around you. You know war. You know battle. And I know of Malachor. You know what it means to be broken. The one who travels with you will destroy you. As she did me. I can end it before it begins.
What do you know of Kreia?
I know her as an apprentice knows their master. And as a master knows an apprentice.
What do you want with her?
I want her to die and see all that she has built cast down. All that she holds dear in shards at her feet.
Okay. If you want revenge on her, don't let me stand in your way. How do you know Kreia?
I know her as an apprentice.
We've already asked that. Yeah, we're gonna have to ask him again. What does Kreia want with me? Did I ask him this?
She clings to hope that perhaps she can train one as great as her first. She is a fool who escaped death once. She will not do so again.
Yeah, I would say I will not let you harm her.
But you do not know her as I do. You have not survived her teachings as I have. And you have not bested her in battle as I have. You are nothing. Yet still she walks with you, is willing to sacrifice herself for you. You are a wretched thing. A thing of weakness and fear. You are her apprentice in name only. I am the master. And that is why you will die.
Okay. Alright, we should save. We should save. Probably a good time to save because we're going right into battle. I'll go 161. What weapon does he have? I feel like he's probably going to use a lightsaber. Let's have a look at my things. Maybe we use this one, the power shield. Let's use that. Just in case. I don't think stasis field is going to work on him. So he doesn't have much health at all. Are they healing him? Are they healing him?
Weakness is revealed.
Sion. He cannot be defeated. He is not a beast of flesh and blood. This is not a battle that can be won. Flee.
I won't run from that corpse. Now you tell me, anything else you want to share?
There will be another time, but it is not now. Not here, while Korriban runs through him.
Okay, we're just running away. Maybe he's just, yeah, gaining power. Oh!
Do not harm her. I command it. She has earned this. She and I will meet again.
Okay. I guess he's like healing from the location. Alright, well, I guess we go to the cave. That was a lot quicker than I was expecting it to be. Sion is badass, you think so? You encounter the remains of Master Vash on Korriban. It looks like she was held there as bait by the Sith. You got a double-bladed lightsaber. The data pad. Okay. If your character is a man, Sion tells his assassins to pursue you? Really? I wonder why. I wonder why they don't. If you play as a woman. Yeah, let's do cave stuff. I'll go 162. Oh, Chirac, that's... Those creatures are in here, probably. Half-eaten corpse. Takata and Chirac. This datapad appears to have belonged to a Sith Takata trainer. I have released several of my best trained Takata into the caves to finally eradicate the Chirac infestation. So far, so good. My only concern is the eagerness the beasts have for the hunt. I must apply extra punishment to the Takata that ignore their masters before they revert back to their predatory nature. Okay, is it the flying creature? I think it's the flying creatures. Yeah. That's quite a few of them. We can go and attack them now. It's okay. Or are we just stuck, apparently? That happens too often in this game. Where I'm like, attack! And my character she's just standing there. Did they drop anything? Oh, there's a Sith corpse here. Okay. Alex, thank you for the hydrate and the don't get hangry and the stretch. Three times combo, yeah. I had my lunch though, so I'm all good for food at the moment. Let's go this way first. Please don't get stuck, please. Okay, we're not stuck. Oh my god. My character's like, where do I go? Where do I go? Oh no! I see spider webs. I didn't mean to do that.
This one is mine.
Uh oh, there's a lot of them. It's fine though. We'll be right. You're entering the realm of the sleeping folk. Glad. Sponsor Segmo went okay. Peace and love ya. No worries, Bane. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you have the best sleep tonight. Sith corpse. Okay. Ceramic jar. A Reich blade. Cool. Maybe there aren't spiders. I don't know if this is gonna link up. That other one looks like a dead end, so let's go to the other one first. Let's do that. Is it dead end? It might be. No, it's not. That's okay. This might link up to the other area anyway. That's just that. Oh, okay, there's a few of them here.
Soon you shall know pain.
Let's do that.
Soon.
Yeah, I remember this spot. That's where the Terrentitech we fought was. Oh wow, there's heaps over there. They're not fighting me though. But we should. We should at least free some of them. We're doing fine though, like we're taking like hardly any damage.
You have left me an opening.
To bat.
Oh my gosh. So I just want to collect the remains. And here, look, there's something here too. Plasma rocket. You know what? If they want to go off and fight, they are welcome to do that. I would like to loot this place first. Okay, they're back. So if we go left, then we go to... We link up with that other part. I think it's just gonna be like maybe this one enemy. No, there's a couple of them. There's more than a couple. There's a few of them. And there's another little room off here too. Oh, they're kind of stuck.
You have left me an opening.
I don't know what I have him set to? We have him as aggressive. Maybe we go ranged for him. But they switched to melee with that one, so... Okay, yeah, no, I think we'll keep him aggressive. Because I don't think he has any melee weapons on him. Okay. Let's just... I don't think there's anything else here. We've already searched that. Let's have a look. I do want to check the ceramic jar. Cool.
You have left me an opening! This will fall.
Are you coming to fight? No?
A weakness is revealed.
Okay. Did they drop anything back here? They did. And we got that ceramic jar already. Got some remains. Kratos' robe. Okay. I think one of these items might be really good. Oh, these are the ones we found before. Kratos' robe. It's dark side. I mean, yeah, okay. That makes sense. Strength +6 though, but -2 constitution. Universal D package. We do need a constitution of 18 though. Gives you +2 in everything. Well, not everything, almost everything. Charisma, constitution, dex, intelligence, strength, wisdom. Maybe that is everything. It might be, actually. Yeah, I can't use it. What's our constitution? $23. That's not right. I don't know if that's counting our... We got the +6 here. That must count like other things that we have on that's upping it. Kratos was the same species as Juhani. Ah, okay. Alright, let's go... Maybe... We'll go this way, and then that means like we've basically completed everything in here. I try to stun them.
You have left me an opening.
Oh, there's some remains. Oh, something here? No. Okay. I'm pretty sure... I've already searched that one. Okay, cool. Now we go back. Now we just need to go across that bridge where the Terrantotech was in the first game. And I guess see what else is there. Good night, Matthew. Thank you for hanging out. Have a good sleep. Baron Doe Sage Robe. Guessing maybe Dark Side as well. Unless a light side user is in here. I think we already went past it. Oh, this one. It's immunity to light and dark side. What's that over there? Something wobbling around? We should probably save. Let's do master speed, and we will save before checking that corpse. Go 163, because I haven't saved in here. Some credits. Sith assassin, okay.
You have left me an opening! Everyone, on the guard!
Oh gosh.
You have left me an opening!
Is that it? We're just gonna keep appearing. No, I think that's it. Okay. We'll look this way, because this isn't the way that had the kind of wobbly stuff. Oh, that one. Other jar. This one. Cool. Now, are these like the Dodongo looking guys? Or something else? It is. It is them. I don't know if they're supposed to be difficult. I feel like maybe they are, but they're not. Or maybe we're just very powerful at this point. Alright, I don't see anything. Ooh.
The power I felt coming through the cave is just ahead.
Yeah.
I believe you are strong enough to explore the tomb ahead. This tomb has not been plundered. Its mysteries may still be intact, but so might its traps. Take great caution.
I sense a great presence within this tomb. Master, it calls to you.
It's a wall of the dark force. I am not strong enough to go through.
You will have to face the challenges of this tomb alone. Are you ready?
Sure. Okay. Alone time it is. Malik?
Do not heed the words of the Jedi Council. The Republic will fall if we do not act now. Already the Mandalorians have taken 3 systems along the Rim. They will only grow more powerful with time. Come stand with me. We will use our might to help the Republic in its time of need. Join Revan and I. Together we will battle this menace.
Is this like a memory? I've been here. This is when you recruited me for the Mandalorian War.
The Jedi Council is wise, but will take too long to deal with this threat. We must act now to stop the Mandalorians. I have heard of you. Your masters speak well of you, of your skills in battle. Join us.
I joined without hesitation against the wishes of the Council. You won't take me to the dark side. The war doesn't turn out how you expect. You should listen to the Jedi Council. Do you know you're just a vision? I forgot how pompous Malik was before he tasted real power. You won't take me to the dark side.
The dark side? This is survival. The Council seems content to watch, to debate, while entire systems fall to the Mandalorians. If we don't act now, there may be no Republic army to assist in the future. I sense you will join us. What are your reasons?
I had to do it. The Council was taking too long. The Mandalorians would have won. I'm not going to tell you why. The strongest of the Order went there. I sensed opportunity. I wanted to fight, to use my abilities to kill the enemy. Joining you was a mistake. A terrible mistake that haunts me to this day. I couldn't sit by while so many suffered. Joining you was a mistake, a terrible mistake that haunts me to this day.
Who we truly are is defined by our actions. To deny your actions is to deny yourself, your nature. You show weakness with your words. It was within our power to end the war, and the Council chose to debate behind closed doors while planets burned.
We never gave them a chance to reveal their plan. I still won't tell you anything. I think they were making a mistake. We barely won the war just in time. When aren't they wrong? They're misguided fools. I don't know what they were planning, but I should have trusted in their wisdom. We never gave them a chance to reveal their plan.
Their vaunted wisdom bred only in action, and that would have led to destruction greater than anything born of the dark side. So, if you could do it all again, the real question is, would you? The Mandalorians await on the edge of space, eager to crush the Republic. You know how this turns out. Would you do it any different, knowing what it costs you? Knowing what it costs the rest?
I recognized that other person in line with me. I wouldn't do anything differently. My choices have made me the person I am today. I would have heeded the Council's warning and missed the carnage of war. Never. I already told you it was a mistake. I would have heeded the Council's warning.
So do you see so far that you know
Over
that
there,
it would be
look.
for the best?
It's
Such
Bastila.
arrogance. And now you are all alone. Would you join me now? You didn't follow Revan and I down our path. Join us. Your journey hasn't ended yet.
Wait, Bastila didn't join you. She warned us all to obey the Council.
She didn't join us that day, but in time, she came to our way of thinking. And even before then, she wavered and wondered what would have happened. It is a familiar path. There were those who wished to follow you to war, yet remain behind. They came to hate you for the choices they wished to make.
I didn't follow you then, and I certainly won't now.
Are you so certain? Every step along the way, we did what we thought was right. Perhaps the same path lays before you. But the time of words are done. Now it is time you experienced the full power of the dark side.
I was gonna say, am I gonna have to fight them? A hidden power. You've entered the hidden tomb, the door sealed shut behind you, you have to find another exit. I should probably save. I was going to save before we went in here, but then I forgot. We'll do 164. And hope. Can I, like, stun them? Okay, that worked really well. Love that for me. Nah, I'm just gonna avoid you for now, bud. Sorry, Bastila. You're not real, though. It's fine. Okay, I need a shield and I need to heal. What shield? This includes energy, so that's good. 70 points total. Energy and electrical, 100 points total. Maybe let's put this one on. And let's use it. Use item. And I really need to heal. Oh my god, can you not? Wow. I need to heal, but I also just need to take down this guy. Okay, now it's just me and him. Okay. Oh my gosh, I need to heal. That doesn't even give me much. That doesn't even give me much. Oh, is he like... He's almost dead. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, why did he just like... You froze there for a second. I was like, what? You're winning? I mean, I think so. Yeah, we went into... We're on Korriban. We went to the cave, and then there's like this location which like the Sith used. And we had to go in by ourselves. So the others are waiting outside of this location. That's fine though. I don't know which way I came from. It's a Sith tomb, yeah. If you killed Malik first, the illusion would have faded. Ah, but then the others would have been like attacking me, so... Okay, we should probably save. I did notice he had a jaw. He definitely looked different, didn't he? It was different. I also really need to like get my health back. I mean, these guys probably aren't going to do a lot of damage. But I should heal up. Alright, well this is a dead end. With a wicker footlocker in here, and that's it by the looks of it. Didn't mean to do that, but that's fine. Okay. Hey, Arthaxis, welcome in. Cool. Yeah, we'll go this way. Because I opened this door, may as well. Severed armor holding data pad. A Yadu stealth unit and blown out data pad. This data pad is blown out and inoperable. However, its final message remains burnt into the display. The others were confident they could sneak past the Shirak breeding grounds. I was ordered to lock the door and await their return. I hope they can find us a way out of this tomb. These visions threaten to break through all the discipline I've gained in my training. A bonus mission! How has leveling been going? Yes, I've maxed out Force Valor and Force Armor. I did. We got it, like, today. I finished one of them. Okay. Oh, there's a few of them in here. Just a few. Okay. That's fine. You can attack me. Now don't. Please don't. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Alright, now we go again. I mean, they're really not doing a lot of damage, so it's fine. You know what I should do? I don't have any force powers left. Let's not worry about that then. I was gonna go speed up, but they aren't doing much at all. Look at my health. Hey Ganon, why is it always bats? I see your force meter depletes fairly fast. Have you tried the force focus form? I don't know how much it helps sentinels compared to consulars. I honestly have not been really using those additional powers. Probably should. We can give it a try. They're flapping their wings in unison, right? Alright, what do we have? Which one is it again? Force focus. Force channel? My force powers aren't coming back. I don't know about you, but like that doesn't seem to be moving. I don't get force regen. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Well. These guys aren't doing much damage anyway, but I might want force stuff later. I mean, I can always use like shields and healing items. This also means I can't run faster. On Korriban as a light side, you get a massive debuff to your saves. And in the tomb, your FP doesn't regen. The reverse of this happens if you're a dark side. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. That looks like where I need to go, so I'm not going to go that way just yet. I don't think I have any items that can give me, like, yeah, that refill my force powers either. That's annoying, but anyway. I hopefully will be fine. If I do need to go back, I do have a save. You never noticed it? I was using a lot of force powers, so... Okay, there's not many here at all. Is it just... there's two? There we go. Easy. That's it. That's it. Is that everything? Oh, okay. I thought this basket might have something in it. I guess not. Well, I mean, I found where I need to go, but I obviously want to explore everything else first. Consular, then Watchman, plus doing every FP expansion possible to this point. You just drown in FP. Okay, well, we can't go that way. So... this way it is then. And there's more of that purple stuff. So it looks important. We'll do a quick save as well before we go through, just in case. Exit tomb. I can't exit. Well, let me exit. I'm assuming that was a locked door, possibly. Let's save. I do have a save back here. I think this one I had like a bunch. I hadn't used a bunch of my force powers yet, so maybe we'll always go back to here. But hopefully we'll be fine. 165 will do. Go back there, then go in the Hawk.
Com says we've lost another heavy droid transport. How can we break through the Mandalorian lines without support? The path is mined and the place is crawling with enemies. I know we've got our orders to press forward, but we're at quarter strength. We can't, General. It's impossible. We need to retreat.
Yeah, so this is just, obviously this is memories about what happened back then. This is Duxon, the heart of the Mandalorian Crusade. I remember, we changed the line. The losses were terrible. We had to charge. Our forces were fully committed. We would either win the battle or lose the war. There was no real choice. The battle is an invaluable opportunity. We will fight on. They're not really giving me a choice to say to retreat. I guess they want to kind of have this be a particular, go a particular way. I guess like I remember we charged the line, the losses were terrible. I always pick let me go disarm the mines. I mean, that doesn't seem like that option is there. This is ducks in the heart of the Mandalorian Crusade. I feel like maybe 2. I don't know if that's available to you with your oh, so it actually is an option that you you do get. Okay. I did notice the mines and I was like, I wouldn't mind picking them up. I remember we charged the line. The losses were terrible.
General, it would be suicide to go forward. There's just too few of us. We already lost half the men just getting to the path. They've got the rest of the company pinned down by the crash site. You can't possibly ask the troops to go forward. If you ask us to charge, will it make a difference? Will our sacrifice mean something?
Only Revan could answer that. Even afterwards, no one could piece together exactly what happened. We won, though. Taking the path was just one of 100 feints. It was unnecessary for victory. War calls for blood. Yours was taken that day. Searching for meaning is pointless. I guess we're kind of talking to them as if, like, they're a ghost and they, you know, it's happened already. Not answering what would happen in that scene. I'm going to go with 1. Only Revan could answer that.
We will press forward if you ask it. The path is mined. If you ask us to charge, there will be losses, General.
Ah! I can do it! Yes. Let me go first this time. I'll try and disable the mines. Not this time. I'll go up there alone. I stand by my decision at the time. It was the right thing to do. We have orders, we follow them. The only casualties that mattered in the war were Jedi. Now charge. I'm gonna...
Thank you, General. Thank you.
I'm gonna get me some mines. Is there anything over here? No. Okay. Oh, I can level up. I don't know if that's I might hold on to that actually, because that actually pink lemonade does leveling up. That was gonna be my question. Does it restore my FP? Would have been nice if it did. Okay.
And now we fight.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm gonna... Let's have a look. This one is energy and electrical. Yeah, these guys are shooting, so we can leave that on. We can use that. Because I cannot, I can't stasis these guys. I didn't want these guys to fight, but I think it's our only option here. Are you gonna fight? Oh my gosh. Jeez, my character son just stands there doing nothing. Go, 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 go. Are you gonna fucking do it? It's very frustrating. Okay, we're good. Did I need the shield? I don't know. You faced a second vision depicting one of your bloodiest battles during the Mandalorian Wars. You had to choose whether or not to repeat the orders you gave long ago, which resulted in many casualties. It didn't really give me the option though. Like I said, let me pick up the demolitions first, and then it didn't give me another choice. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Welcome in. I could, yeah, we could use the drugs. Haven't felt the need to use them yet, though. Ooh, what is that? That looks like a assist, maybe? Alright, let's fight while we're shielded, although this isn't really going to be against the damage they're doing. Nothing in here? Nothing? Okay. That looks probably more important in there. Oh, either disabling the mines or going in solely was the light. Yeah, okay, cool. Hey, there's something in here. Rubble. I'll take it. And a weaker footlocker. I just wish I could run faster. It's so annoying that I can't do that. Are you gonna be difficult? Hopefully not. They weren't before. Yeah, we take down like half its health. Be fine. Be fine. I didn't mean to do that. I can't do that. Oh, can I? No, no, no. Wait. Pink Lemonade, why do I have full FP again? Is it because I changed location in here? I'm not going to question it. I am going to do forced channel. You know what? If I don't need it to use it to fight, I don't need it for these guys. I was just using it because it was handy. I also don't want to... I don't want to progress and miss anything. Let's do a save. 166. Remember, I don't even notice the FP regen block in the first way. Yeah, true. Ironic how this is the hidden unknown tomb the Sith from KOTOR 1 didn't find. Has less loot in it than the ones they were constantly plundering had in the ruins. Yeah, there's not a lot in here, is there? I swear I clicked that. I don't know why we didn't pick it up. Alright, it's just the dead Jedi. Nabelish's data pad. Most of the data has been purposefully deleted. One entry remains. The visions. The visions! They thought to trick me by taking the form of my fellow Jedi. But my discipline is so strong, I tricked them back. One fell to the Chirac and the others fell to my lightsaber. Okay, but you also fell. They're doing a bit of damage, but it's fine. We'll be right, we'll be right. Let's heal up, but I'm not gonna like overuse my force powers. Let's not overuse them. Imagine not saving saves. Gibberish. I'm guessing this place isn't great for mental health. Probably not. I didn't mean to do that. It's fine. Kreia? Is that you? I'm saving. I'm saving. That looks like her.
You are to be commended for making it this far.
Kreia, what are you doing here?
You've revisited the dark moments of your past, and now you must face the present.
She's all, like, different colors. What do you mean?
Your confusion is natural. The others and I will help you understand.
The others?
Get away from her! She's a dark Jedi.
Atten, where did you come from?
Atten, I've had enough of your snide contempt.
Kreia, calm down. I wonder if this is even happening. We're imagining it.
I will protect myself from this foul-mouthed ruffian.
Hey, what's the commotion here?
They're just appearing.
Stay out of this, Beodor. This is a personal dispute between Atten and myself.
You're threatening Atten with a lightsaber, and I'm supposed to just stay out of it? No.
Can I just say something? D3.
The three of you would challenge me? You sorely underestimate the power of the Force.
Think again, Kreia. Your dark influence will end.
Your friends are all arrayed against me. Will you stand for this?
What they are doing is wrong. I will stand with you, Kreia. My friends are right, Kreia. You've been manipulating me from the very beginning. I think I ought to stand back and watch. You're all just visions anyway. It doesn't matter what I do. I'm gonna still go with 2.
You, of all people, would judge me so? Am I not worthy of redemption?
I mean, yeah. You always go visions. That was tempting, yeah. You are right, Kreia. I will defend you so that you may live to pursue redemption. You are beyond redemption, Kreia. Prepare to die. Okay, I won't attack you, but I won't stop my companions from doing so.
So you will do nothing? Apathy is death.
I don't like these choices.
Worse than death, because at least a rotting corpse feeds the beasts and insects.
Apathy is death.
Apathy is death.
Apathy is death.
Apathy is death.
Statement. Apathy is death.
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 I don't know if yeah. I regret not choosing the visions option. I mean, we still might have to fight in the long run, but... I mean, if I'm going to choose to fight anyone here, it's going to be Kreia over everyone else. Death is apathy. I want to reload. I'm glad I saved. We still might have the same outcome, but we'll see. Because I don't know if that one's going to be like, no one fights at all. But it still might be you have to choose a side, right? Hello?
You are to be commended for making it this far.
What are you doing here? What do you mean?
Your confusion.
The others?
Get away from her.
So he walks in. That's interesting. He walks in and the others like just appear. Where did he come from?
Atten, I've had enough.
Kreia, calm down.
I will protect.
And then the rest come in.
Hey, what's the commotion here?
Stay out of this.
You're threatening Atten.
Can I just say something?
The three of you would...
Think again, Kreia. Your dark influence will end.
Your friend.
Okay. You're all just visions anyway. Doesn't matter what I do.
So you will do nothing? Apathy is death. Worse than death. because at least a rotting corpse feeds the beasts and insects.
Apathy is death.
Apathy is death.
Okay. I think we're still ending up in the same direction anyway. And we get apathy is death again.
Statement. Apathy is death.
Why does he drag it out?
Apathy is death.
Apathy is death.
Apathy is death.
Okay. Same outcome. It's the correct answer, just not the easiest. Okay, well... The third vision pitted all of your companions against Kreia. You had to choose whether to defend an evil Kreia, attack her, or do nothing. Hmm, 6 to 17 physical damage. It already has improved flurry. What do we got? Okay. I don't know if I'm going to need to shield. Because he was having a field day voicing HK47. Because he's like, apathy is death. Okay, well... Wait, everyone's fighting me? I don't know if I like this outcome either. Oh? I won? I thought I was gonna die. And now I'm frozen. I thought I was dead. Okay. Well, that was actually quick. Thank you, everyone. I guess once I killed one of them, they all disappeared. Let's save. 167. Hey, Knight, welcome in. I know what Revan looks like. They obviously have their face covered. Look at their armor. I wonder, that says Dark Jedi. They have the same hairstyle as me, so I'm like, is that me? Is that me? I think it might be, but we'll see. Many people were wondering where the great Revan disappeared to. Revan? But I thought you turned away from the dark side. We did in my playthrough. I think that is me. I think that's me. I'm gonna pop a shield on and we're gonna heal. Also, we do have a level up if I really need it. I need to remember that. Hi, Revan. What was all that about? I'm gonna pop another shield. In the final vision, you faced a shadowy Revan. We got one left. So I need to pop another one. I'm on. It's 80 points. Okay. Yeah, I need to keep an eye on if I might use my level up if I really need it. Okay.
You've succeeded in this trial. I am impressed.
Nice. Okay. It wasn't difficult. This was all a test? Succeeded? I don't know, Kreia. I feel that this tomb has changed me, and not for the better. Was I supposed to learn something from this? I'm sick of your counsel and your voice inside my head. This was all the test.
The dangers you faced in this tomb were real, but these images of the past serve to prepare you for your future.
What do you know of the future?
Surely you have felt what awaits. Events are shaping themselves about you, seeking to draw you into their center.
I knew such was my destiny. Greatness is in my future.
Take care not to give in to vanity and arrogance. This breeds complacency and stagnation, as exhibited by the Jedi Council. Their prolonged inaction led inevitably to their downfall. The galaxy will bend itself only to those of strength and conviction.
I did not need your preaching. I want to talk about something else. I'm ready to leave.
You may not yet
Something
understand
else.
what you learned here. That wisdom will come in the future.
I don't know, Kreia. I feel that this team has changed me, and not for the better.
You overestimate the power of the tomb. Any change you feel is coming from within yourself. Instinctually, you know your true path. Trust in your feelings. They will lead you in conquering the many challenges that the future holds for you.
I'm ready to leave.
Search the room you are in. You should be able to unlock a passage that leads outside the tomb.
I was going to say, please let me loot the place first. Ancient sarcophagus. Mummified Ludo Crash. It would have been actually impossible to win if they didn't have you win up on killing one. They had all their equipment, stats, and abilities. You gave them... Yeah, wow. Armband and their war sword. I want to have a look at those. Dark side. We got just like a lightsaber. I think it's like our first one that's not a short one or a double. Yeah, I thought so. That's fine. I guess we'll just try one of these doors. Hey. Bindo's band? Oh, this one too. Was Jolie's last name Bindo? Yes, I thought so. You can die in one turn if one of the Force users locks you in a stun. Ugh. Not even a turn, you can die before being able to do any action. Yeah, okay, shit. I think that's everything. Cool. Back to the cave. No, it was Angelina. Alright, well. I think that's everything in here. I'm guessing the others are just probably outside. So let's get the heck out of this cave. I'm pretty sure I searched everything very thoroughly. Yes, I figure the game will probably lead me somewhere because we've explored like everywhere so far. So I reckon we're gonna have a story event happen or something. That's if my ship is still here. It's still there, okay. And I should save. You know what, let's do a save now. We'll do 168. What's the time as well? It's 4:30. Let me guess, we're gonna get a cutscene when we hop back on here. A message from Korriban. Oh yeah, we needed to help him on Onderon. What is it?
I received an urgent communication for you from Kavar. Return to the camp as soon as possible and I will tell you more.
He got a message from Kavar. Yes, we should return to the Mandalorian camp as soon as possible.
If you've got some time, I'd like to see what I can upgrade for you.
Yes, I do have a few moments to spare for your work. I would like to know what he is doing here, though.
He helps me out with repairs. That isn't a problem, is it?
I suppose not. Perhaps in working on my circuitry, your assistant will learn something about how a fully functional droid is constructed.
Just ignore him and let's get to work.
I would appreciate that. Our group has little in the way of time to spare, and I would not want to delay you from your other duties.
Right. Let's get you open. See what you can do. I have to say, you are put together quite well. There wasn't much to do.
As I told you, my design is streamlined and efficient, though I am pleased that you were able to make some improvements, and this was not just a waste of my valuable time.
There were a few things from my remote that I was able to integrate into your construction.
I see. Well, thank you. I'll let you get back to your work.
Hey.
Iridonian, I would like to speak with you about your assistant.
Again?
My assistant? Oh, right.
Again?
What is it?
I believe he has it in his head that my relative size is comical. I find his disparaging beeps and whistles to be quite annoying.
I thought only utility droids had size issues.
If I am to continue to operate with him, I would appreciate it if you spoke with him about this. Otherwise, I will be forced to find a more permanent solution.
Did he just imply that he would try to kill little guy over here? Also, I do need to level up Goto. I have not leveled him up at all. Haven't used him. We probably should. Master of the Palace. You received word from Korriban on Duxon that Master Kavar has an urgent message for you. Korriban asks you to return to Duxon as soon as possible. Cool. Onderon stuff is not related to this planet stuff. Well, when I said Onderon, I meant Onderon and like / Duxon, because I know they're separate, but I was like, I mean, they're near each other. But yes, we need to go to Duxon. No, neither are related to Korriban's stuff. Well, it says to return to Duxon at the moment, so we will see what happens if we try to go back there. Sounded more like a threat than an implication. Let's see what happens if we go back there. Lost Jedi quest. Master Vash and Korriban. It looks like she was held there as bait by the Sith. Didn't we do everything there? I'd still like to go see Kelborn. Anyway. Even if it's not where we need to actually be, but we'll go Duxon. I'm not going to bother with the cutscenes. What did her data pad say? I don't remember. But I'll have a look at it later. I would like to go and talk to this guy. Did we still get the transport guy? Oh yeah, he's over here. The guide.
Reporting is ordered. It's up to you, Jedi. This soldier knows the terrain. He can get us where we need to go quickly, without...
Let's go to your camp.
Follow me.
I've already explored. You know, I don't need to just go there on foot.
You received my message then?
Yes.
A man named Kavar wanted to get a hold of you urgently. He said that the Queen had arranged safe passage to Onderon for you, but I don't know how good their offer is anymore.
Did Kavar say what he wanted?
He wouldn't tell me anything, just that he wanted to see you. He said it was urgent, but that doesn't matter now. This morning, General Vaklu met with the Council of Lords and declared that the Queen was guilty of treason. He'll be made regent if Talia and her royal guard are defeated. The military is divided on who to support. Civil war has fallen on Isis.
Pink Lemonade, talking to these people isn't gonna like lock me out from other content, is it? There's not gonna be like a point of no return? Just checking. Eat the droids, good source of Durasteel. How can we help Queen Talia?
I doubt that Queen Talia and her advisor will survive until nightfall. The balance of forces seem to favor Queen Talia. The royal palace is heavily fortified and defensible, and most of the soldiers are loyal to her. But Vaklu has new allies, Sith soldiers and their masters. The war has also driven the caged beasts in the streets mad. Braylor and I both concur. She doesn't stand a chance.
You underestimate the Force, Mandalorian. I sense that we may still get to Master Kavar in time. I sense there is something stirring on the moon itself. Tell me, have your senses picked up anything from Duxon?
Yes, we have. How? We picked up some transmissions from nearby in the jungle. Zuka's satellite relay has also picked up several shuttle launches with old Sith transmitter IDs. Some sort of staging base, perhaps.
The Sith forces must be stopped. Otherwise, the Mandalorian is right. Master Kavar and Queen Talia won't survive this day.
Dividing our forces at a time like this is foolhardy.
And this is why a common soldier will never triumph against a Jedi. Your military tactics are nothing compared to the Force. It is essential and inevitable that we face both enemies at the same time.
Okay. I'm not locked out of anything. You might get confused later on how to progress Korriban later, but it won't be locking anything permanently yet. Yeah. I'm about to enter a plot sequence, but it's not a point of no return. Cool. I have to lead the group heading to the royal palace, don't I?
You are correct. You must choose who will lead the expedition through the jungle to find our enemies and defeat them.
Well, this is going to be not my group. We should send Aten.
Hacking through beasts and jungles? That sounds like a job for me, as usual.
You should send 2 others to go with the leader. Who else will accompany the expedition?
Well, I personally probably want, if I can bring anyone with me, Visas and maybe Mandalore. So we can send... I can't send Kreia. Maybe T3? T3 is pretty good. Oh, I have to take Kreia. I was hoping that wouldn't be the case. Yeah, I'm going to take Kreia with me. Maybe we'll give them Bayada.
Yes, good choice. And who else?
Don't leave poor Mandalore out of the fun. We could bring Mandalore with us. I'd like to have like another Jedi, but then someone else who isn't a Jedi, whether it be... I mean, it could be a droid that has a gun or a human with a gun. We can give them maybe Mira. Or HK. I don't think I've leveled up HK in a while, so maybe Mira.
Okay.
Oh,
now
she didn't.
Are you certain of your choices?
He can go jungle too, just let him have fun with his Mando friends. I don't know. Yeah, I'm certain. It's fine.
Mandalorian warriors will go with you to find the enemy camp. Just let me know when you want to head out. If you need supplies, talk with Kex. After you get into the jungle, you might not have another opportunity to stock up. Let me know if you want to go now.
There's still things to take care of.
The Mandalorians.
Okay, so what does it say now? Yeah, so for Korriban stuff... Is it going to be on... Is it going to be here? I don't think these ones... Oh, we have a data pads one. Lorna Vash. I found the Sith that I came to Korriban looking for. I'm no fool, but I fell neatly into their trap. Their leader, Darth Sion, is a perversion of the dark side, such as I have not seen before. Though he was cunning enough to capture me, he seems otherwise to be a volatile brute, and therefore should be easily coerced. If I keep my wits about me, I have no doubt I will escape this situation. Before I was captured, I managed to create a system account under my name on the console in the room here that will allow me to open the door back to the valley. That doesn't really tell me anything in terms of what else to do. Do you want me to tell you the next step since the restored content doesn't do a good job here? Yeah, you can, because I, like, this helped me, like, look at the computer and figure out that, but otherwise, it's not really telling me how to progress. I need to ask T3 the Ebon Hawk for help. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's no indication here that, like, there's more info on this data pad. He'll hack it. Cool. Do you think it's worth finishing Korriban stuff before I do Onderon things, or it doesn't really matter? Honestly, finish Onderon first. Okay, cool. I was like, I'm here, and like I may as well, but then at least I know now. Once we've done Onderon, I will hopefully remember to talk to T3 and get him to hack the data pad, so we can finish Korriban stuff. All right. Do I, and also actually this is another question, Pink Lemonade, do I need to pick my characters again here, or will they still be chosen? Atten, Mira, and Bayadur, are they still chosen to go through the jungle, and then I'll choose someone else to go with me? They'll be set. Okay, cool. I'm fine with that. I mean, we're going to be with Kreia, and then... I mean, we could either take Mandalore to have someone ranged, or we could bring Visas, and if we just have, like, 3 Jedi. But... yes. I also do need to level up, but... I mean... I don't know if I should hold off on that. Maybe we hold off and level up next time. Let's do a save. 169. Nice. Eat the Mandos. No. Good source of plot. I think I might wrap it up here today. It is it's almost 5 o'clock. We're kind of at like probably a good point where we're going to be starting something new anyway. So yeah, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you everyone for watching today.